There is a little more gap between Western philosophy and Western religion. But yes, there are such people there too. In modern times, there are many people who are secular. Secular does not mean what we understand. The real meaning of secularism is illocutionism, which believes that this world is the ultimate truth. There is no world beyond this. Those who believe in this worldliness do not talk about spiritual freedom. Like Karl Marx does not do it at all. If you ask John Locke, he will not say anything at all. Whoever is a Marxist or talks to Darwin, he will not believe in that thing at all. So, those who believe that this is the only word, there is no other world, they do not talk about spiritual freedom. But those who believe, like some of the philosophies here, that there is something after this, they believe that there should be spiritual freedom. There are two types of thoughts in it which are in the Semitic religions. Semitic religion means Judaism, Christianity and Islam. All three are religions of the same chain. All three believe that reaching heaven is salvation. We don't say salvation, we say mukti, that is liberation. If you look a little behind their story, the first chapter of the Bible is called Genesis. In Genesis, it is told how this world was created, how everything happened. Read it, it is very interesting. You will enjoy reading it a lot. What is there in the beginning is that God, which means Yahweh or Jehovah for the Jews. Allah in Islam and God in Christianity lives in heaven. He created the world. First he created Adam. Then he created Eve. He created Adam. Then Adam was getting bored alone. To remove his boredom and to bring a little completeness, Eve was created from an extra bone of Adam. So understand how the first woman was created, there should be clarity on this matter, isn't it? So this is a matter of great controversy there in those communities. Now those people were there. So God told them that you are my son and so are you. Do whatever you want and stay here comfortably. I am just forbidding you to do one thing, don't do that. Now there is a debate on that thing. Some people believe that sexual relationships were forbidden, some believe that it was forbidden to walk on the path of knowledge, that don't use your mind too much, don't think and understand too much, don't analyze, stay quiet here. Then there is a story about a snake. Then Eve said to Adam, "Hey, what difference does it make?" Eve provoked him to be careful. And Adam committed that sin. That is called the original sin. Call it the original sin. God or Jave got the news of that sin. So Jave is the God of the Jews, so he is not very merciful. He punishes. That is why there is a statement in the Old Testament that an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. This is the principle of the Old Testament, which is the religious book of the Jews. So as a punishment he sent Adam and Eve to earth. There they call it the Garden of Eden. In our understanding, garden means heaven. So Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Heaven. They were happy there. They made a mistake and sinned. Some people in Islam have given a new interpretation of this. Some people also said that the original sin was actually positive. Such interpretation is also found at some places. There are many debates on this. So finally he sent them and told them to go to earth and earn their living by their sweat. Work hard. So how was the world created? How were the moon and stars created? How were animals created? It is told that it is a process of 5 to 6 days. Then they came here. So in the Semitic religions, it is felt with less intensity, like in Islam, the intensity of this thing is a little less. In Jews and Christians, it is felt with a little more intensity that we are here as a punishment. And liberation from this punishment, building roads, SDF, SDA are useless things. These are worldly things. The real happiness, the real freedom, is to reach back to the Garden of Eden. How will we reach there? There, because God is omnipotent. He is not in India. The Indian concept of God is so democratic that in India, God cannot destroy any soul. Because the soul is eternal in itself. In Semitic religions, God is omnipotent. It means he can destroy the soul as well. He can do anything. Anything that can be understood can be done by God. This is their concept. So, the only way to come back is to please God, pray. He may agree, we will keep saying sorry for the mistake. He may forgive us, call us back. That is why it was said there that we have to work to stay alive. But the day we get a holiday, we have to do puja path on that day. And that is why Holi is holiday. This word holiday was not created like this. Holiday was called holiday later. That is why you will see that Sunday is a day of worship for Christians, and it has become a holiday all over the world, because in many parts of the world, the holiday is according to their own rules. So a holiday means a day of worship. So that they can pray to God to call them back. We made a mistake. There are long stories. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ is also a process of that. He was trying to forgive everyone's sins from his side. So the common belief of the people of these religions is that the day they get salvation, they will be free from this world and reach heaven. Call it heaven, call it Jannat, call it Eden, and there we will live as we were in the beginning. So Adam, Eve are called Adam Hawa in Islam, so Adam, Eve and all their children, their generations, are all suffering punishment on this earth because of that one sin. So what is the freedom for the one who is in jail? Getting out of jail. This is jail. Getting out of jail means going back to heaven. So this is what it is in religious terms. But some philosophers there have seen it in a different way, like there was a philosopher named Spinoza. He is a man with deterministic thoughts. He said that there is no salvation, nothing exists. All these are useless things. If you are able to understand this whole world, this is God. Whatever is happening, God is doing it. There is nothing that can be called as free will or freedom of will. Whatever is happening, God is doing it. Understand it as destiny. Consider your role as zero. Understand that even a leaf cannot move without God's will. The day you understand this properly, that moment is the moment of your salvation. There are such thoughts too. So there are all kinds of thinkers there too. So just this, there is a process in India. One has to come, one has to go, one has to come, one has to go. In those religions, you get life only once. If you make a mistake once, the work is over. There is no scope for salvation. Although some people in every religion, like Sufis in Islam, have talked about the religion many times. There are some movements in Christianity that talk about the religion. You must have heard the name of Pythagoras. Pythagoras believed in the religion a lot. He believed in it a lot. Even while reading Socrates and Plato, there is a doubt at times whether they are talking about the religion. Pythagoras is doing it openly. So some people say that Pythagoras is pre-Christianity. He cannot be considered a Christian thinker. He was before Jesus Christ. It was about Greek philosophy. So many thinkers in the West have also accepted the religion. But, the three Semitic religions do not accept the religion in their principles. Well, this debate, has two aspects. Actually, two debates. One debate is whether we are in a position to do anything or not. One is that does our freedom of will work in the judgments that we make or not? These are two different things. The first thing is how Manoj Sharma did what he did and Pawan Singh Tomar could not. There are two ways. The most common way which gives happiness to all of us is that we believe that we can do what we want. If I decide that I have to do something, then I will do it. If I am not able to do it, then it means I did not decide or I did not work hard or my strategy was bad. We can believe all these things. And the second thought is that if we go a little deeper, then perhaps we will be forced to believe that whatever I appear to be doing, I am not actually doing it. It is happening. In philosophy, we can also link this debate to the debate of determinism and free will. If you want to know what my opinion is in this, then if you go deeper, then the truth is that fatalism is a stronger idea. Determinism is a very strong idea. Understand it like this. That is, why do we believe in the free will? We believe that suppose someone committed murder. Someone did a very good deed. You want to punish the murderer. You want to reward the person who did the good deed. You want to reward him because you believe that he had the option of not doing so. But he deliberately chose that option. If the murderer had only the option of murder, then why would you punish him? If a robot climbs over someone and kills him, there is no driver in the car. It was started by mistake and left alone. Suddenly it moved with a push and killed someone. Now we do not punish the car, because you know that the car does not have freedom of will. The car is a robotic machine. So when we say that there is something called freedom of will or something called free will, this means that there is a person who has the ability to think and act. Number 1, that is why a mentally person does not get punishment. A child younger than 7 years is never punished under the IPC, even if he kills someone. There was a case like this in Uttar Pradesh. There was a 6-year-old child. He was playing with a 2-year-old child. Both were playing with water. He put the mouth of the 2-year-old child inside the bucket. He kept it there for a long time. The child kept moving. Then he stopped moving, and he was playing that move. Now why is he not moving? The child died. But the case could not be registered because it was written in the IPC that we cannot consider a child younger than 7 years as an accused, because he does not have the body and intellect to think and take a decision. The second condition is that I should have options. There should be choices, freedom to choose. And the third thing is that along with capabilities and options, I am not in such a condition that I am forced to do something under compulsion. If these three things are there, then whatever decision I take will be considered that I have done it after thinking it through myself. I have done it in my senses, and the entire judicial system, the entire jurisprudence is based on this, that if someone is a criminal, then he has committed the crime with his own will, and because he has done it in his senses, he deserves punishment. Our social system runs on this. You people work. If you do good work, you get promoted. Salary increases more. If the work is not that good, then the promotion is less. Salary increases less, because we all are assuming that there is freedom of will. If you want, you do good work. If you don't want, you don't do it. This is the system. This is a broad consensus, and the world is running on this. If you go a little deeper, then gradually you will start believing that fatalism is a more correct idea. And if I say in a very simple language about determinism in one sentence, whatever we do, we appear to be doing it, but we do not do it. It is happening through us. We are just a medium. Our role is only that it is happening through us and we became a part of that process, we did not do it. This is called determinism, which means everything is fixed. Like in India, people say that even a leaf cannot move without God's will. This is about determinism, isn't it? Whereas Indian philosophy does not believe in determinism. These are popular idioms. If you go into the details of philosophy, then Indian philosophy does not believe in determinism. The one who believes in the principle of karma cannot believe in determinism. Brother, there is a principle of karma. If I do good deeds, I will get virtue. Bad deeds will lead to sin. It means that I can do karma. There cannot be determinism. Even in the West, very few people believe in determinism, and I don't know how much interest you people will have in these things. But the Semitic religions had to get so entangled in the debate of determinism and freedom of will that why did they have to accept the concept of free will? If you understand a little background behind this, in brief, Swami religions believe that God is omnipotent and also good. Good means he is just, kind, and does not do injustice. That is the meaning of auspicious. Almighty God means that he can do anything. Nothing can happen without his will. Auspicious means that he does justice. He never does injustice. He never does wrong. But there is inauspiciousness in the world, which we call the problem of evil. The meaning of evil is that we saw before our eyes that a dirty man killed a good gentleman. He killed him after torturing him. How did this happen? The people of India are happy. They will say that there will be rebirth. The account of the previous birth was being settled. Here they are explaining the problem. He also has only one birth. He got only one birth. He was a good person. A bad person tortured him and killed him. If God was all-powerful, why didn't he stop it? God is also omniscient. He knew beforehand that this was going to happen. Still he didn't stop it. God is also good. He cannot do any wrong thing. So why did a good God who is also all-powerful allow this to happen? This is talked about in Western philosophy and philosophy religion. It is called a dilemma. Dilemma is framed in 3 sentences. It was first done by a person named Epicurus.